My name is Shannon Holtzapfel. I was born in Holland. My parents were very heavily into the music scene and, you know, they were keeping it funky. And as soon as I could walk, my parents said I attempted the moonwalk. You know, I actually remember vivid images of watching Michael Jackson, Thriller, Billie Jean, you know. And then I moved to Australia when I was 4 and then they put me in a dance class. And ever since then, Michael Jackson's only ever been my inspiration and my dream, and he was my influence. I danced because of him.
Shannon Holtzapfel.
One of the guys we found from the furthest away is Shannon, and he just found out about the audition online, jumped on the next plane he could get on, and was in LA auditioning 2 days later.
It was an opportunity that I felt like I'd been training 20 years for. Copying his moves, being inspired by his moves, just wanting to be there beside him, and now I had the chance. Not a lot of people in the world, you know, they get to chase their dreams, but I really had the opportunity at grasping my dreams.
When we saw him dance, it was just so much more thrilling because, you know, again, another person who was willing to do whatever it took. We're so thrilled to have found him. Not only is he really aesthetically handsome, but he's a fantastic performer. And he's just really a great guy. You know, he's a dude.
As a dancer, you do more hours than a brain surgeon by the time you get to a world tour. I'm from Australia, first and foremost. I was dancing as soon as I could walk. I grew up in the ballet and jazz and tap, and I've always dreamt of performing on stage or film. Yeah, my inspirations were Michael Jackson and Gene Kelly. With the Hollywood was always a dream of mine. I got a phone call to audition for Michael Jackson, and then I found out that I got the job of my dreams. This is my mother, Delia, and this is my sister, Romy.
And how did it feel to see him come on stage?
Oh, fabulous. Brilliant show. It's an amazing show. Yeah. His whole life's been involved in dance. Yeah.
He's loved dance since he was a little kid?
Yeah, since about 3.
Mr. Jackson, he welcomes you. He knows you're here. He knows how far you've traveled. Playback. So we're looking for generous, hardcore, inspired professionals who are hungry and wanting, who understand the value and responsibility that comes with being a Michael Jackson dancer.
We're here for the Michael Jackson audition.
I've been waiting for this audition my entire life.
It is on every dancer's checklist. If you get to dance with Michael, check, you've arrived.
Step it! We had kids that came in today from across the country and the world.
Anybody would jump at the chance to perform with Michael Jackson, but they had to be the right dancers.
They are ready to book this job, and
They mean business.
hit back. This is it.
This is it.
This is it. Trinidad and Tobago.
From Australia, I found out only a few days ago and jumped on the first flight possible to get here. I couldn't miss it in the world. I had to jump on that first flight, and here I am.
Michael Jackson principal dancers for This Is It are Shannon Holtzapfel, Misha Gabriel, Timur Stephens, Daniel Celebre, Chucky Claypow, Chris Grant, Nick Bass, Drez Reed, Devin Jameson, Tyne Steckling, Nakia Cox. Congratulations, you are cast.
All of the dancers were new to Michael. We had 9 guys and 2 girls, and I had worked with Michael before as a dancer, and it was very special to me. But to see it from dancers really of another generation be that excited, it was crazy.
It was funny to see the dancers on the first day. I think Michael was always mischievous and loved surprises, so we just sort of walked in on him, and they didn't know he was going to be there. And they all were just so startled, they froze. I think some started crying, and it was just great, you know, and he just got such a kick out of it, and he giggled and hugged them all and thanked them for being here and told them, you know, he said it goes both ways, you know, I can't take credit for any of this, you know, thank you for being here with me. You know, and I think that comforted them. Understandably, your first rehearsal with Michael Jackson is going to be just an experience you're not prepared for. You can't prepare for that.
it was such a reward as a dancer to learn some of the most classic choreography ever made.
But to be on this job, you had to be a dancer, and I don't mean somebody who just does one style. I mean being a dancer, being able to do everything.
That 6-day-a-week schedule with this kind of choreography, this intense, it was hard.
The specific details of the movement are so specific to him in the way that he moves that you're like, oh, I did not know what I was doing at all, actually.
The choreography is perfect. It was just so incredible to be a part of that legacy.
As much as I was here for the man, I was also realizing the opportunity of working with some of the best dancers in the world as well.
The classic choreography that he did all those years in the videos, on the tour, I think it's just a really big blessing to do that.
I remember waking up every day and being so ecstatic to go to work.
The job was just a dream. It was constant fun, magic, love. What else can you ask for?
What is that? Disappointed in any of this at all. It's been the best experience. We danced with Michael. I reached that goal. We reached that goal.
It's a dream.
We didn't, yep, the dream come true, you know. I've only ever looked up to this as a kid, and this has always been my highest aspiration. And I made it. Regardless, we didn't get on that stage to perform for the millions of people. You know what? My achievement has been made. And I can vouch for everyone else that's the same too. And you know what? We're on film with him, which is everlasting.
Jordan, and I will then say to thee, you are my friend. my brother. Love me like a mother. Will you be there? Control of me. Seems like the world got wrong for me. I'm so confused. Will you show to me? You'll be there for me and care enough to bear me. Hold me and holy. Show me something and holy. Yeah, carry me there. Yeah, lead me, love me and feed me, free me, kiss me and free me, free me.
In our darkest hour, in my deepest despair, will you still care? Will you be there? In my trials and my tribulations, through our doubts and frustrations, in my violence, in my turbulence, through my fear and my confessions, in my anguish and my pains, through my joy and my sorrow, in the promise of another tomorrow. I'll never let you part, for you're always in my heart.